Canada is in the headlines everywhere, and this is huge stuff we are dealing with in our country. Prime Minister Mark Carney has just announced a snap election for April 28th. His message? Canada must stand strong in an increasingly uncertain global economy.
Together, we will push to create one Canadian economy by Canada Day, because we are stronger together.
Carney pointed to economic challenges and global trade tensions, highlighting the need for strong leadership. He emphasized the importance of Canadian economic independence and job growth. I think this is something we can all agree on, but can we trust the very government that put us in this situation? Watch this clip.
I've just requested that the Governor General dissolve Parliament and call an election for April 28th. And she has agreed. We are facing the most significant crisis of our lifetimes because of President Trump's unjustified trade actions and his threats to our sovereignty. Our response must be to build a strong economy and a more secure Canada.
Carney has officially asked the Governor General to dissolve Parliament and call for an election. This is great news for all Canadians across the country, a time we have all been waiting for what feels like a lifetime. His goal? To secure a mandate from Canadians on how the country should navigate these uncertain times, focusing on economic security and national sovereignty. He states that his administration will invest in key sectors like technology, healthcare, and green energy to ensure Canada remains competitive on the world stage.
We acted to unlock major infrastructure projects and get them moving rapidly, including clean and conventional energy, critical minerals, and new trade corridors with reliable trading partners. We acted to create new supports for farmers and businesses during this trade war. We expanded dental care for millions of more Canadians. And we took all of these actions and more to create the foundation to build a stronger Canada.
I don't know about remains. That's a very steep ladder we have to climb if you ask most Canadians. Meanwhile, the Conservative Party, led by Pierre, has been pushing for economic policies that would reduce taxes, cut bureaucracy, and promote energy independence. The Conservative Party argues that Canada needs less government intervention and more private sector growth to stay competitive on the world stage. Poilievre has criticized Carney's economic policies, saying that they would lead to higher taxes and more red tape. He claims that a Conservative government would bring more financial stability and strengthen Canada's position in trade negotiations. He also pledged to cut carbon taxes and support Canadian oil and gas production, arguing that energy independence is absolutely key to national security and economic prosperity. Let's take a look.
We are forced to sell almost all of our energy exports to the Americans. So the answer to that is to stop being stupid and start building LNG plants, pipelines, refineries, upgraders, and other energy infrastructures that we can sell our energy to the world without going through the Americans. That would allow us the independence and the sovereignty that we need to support our economy.
Trump's policies are playing a major role in Canada's political discussions. Carney has positioned himself as a leader who will push back against American trade restrictions, while Poilievre argues that fostering strong economic ties with the US is essential for Canadian prosperity. Here is a clip.
They've lived through hell over the last decade, and now they're facing these unjustified threats from President Trump, who quite frankly needs to knock it off. The only way to make that happen is to reject a fourth Liberal term and elect a new Conservative government that puts Canada first, so that we can cut taxes for our workers, cut waste, bureaucracy, consultants, foreign aid, reduce the cost of government, and unleash our resources in this country so that we can become strong, self-reliant, sovereign, stand on our own 2 feet as we stand up to the Americans with strength.
Poilievre has emphasized that Canada must be smart in handling trade with the US. ensuring that Canadian businesses benefit rather than suffer from political disagreements. He has also stated that a strong Canadian energy sector will help counter any economic pressures from American policies. Political analysts note that this election will determine Canada's economic directions for many, many years to come. Some believe Carney's focus on government-led economic security is necessary, while others argue that Poilievre's approach of reducing taxes and government spending will lead to long-term growth. Some experts also highlight that global tensions, inflation, and housing affordability are pressing concerns that will shape voter decisions. The Bank of Canada's role in managing interest rates will also be a major discussion point as both leaders present their economic strategies. The world is so divided, and honestly, Canadians are no different. Some see Carney as a steady, experienced leader, while others believe Poilievre's push for a freer market will create more economic opportunities. Social media is absolutely buzzing with debates and hashtags like Stronger Canada, Elbows Up, and Economic Freedom. But what we need is to suppress division and come together for the better of our country and the Commonwealth. We need to put our minds and efforts together to come to some solutions for a better future. We shouldn't be wasting our time with all this nonsense and noise. Well, everyone, April 28th is the date, and leading up to it, I will keep you updated with all the latest that is happening. The stakes have never been higher. Please stay informed, stay engaged, and most importantly, make sure you go and vote. If you've enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on all the latest breaking news, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. You can also hit the notification bell to stay informed on all the latest developments. Thank you all for watching.